Hi. Paul Harrell passed away, so please bear with grieving gun enthusiasts all around social media. As a gun enthusiast myself, it's difficult to overstate to me what Paul meant and still means to me and fellow gun nuts all over the world. I stumbled upon his channel somewhere around 2017, and he quickly became one of my favorite so-called gun tubers. And I can honestly say that he is the one from whom I learned the most when it comes to the more practical side of things. Be it how to spot a fake expert, which Pop-Tarts flavors are the best, and whether SpongeBob PJs are cool. Yes, they are. Occasionally, his videos had even some bits of actually useful firearms-related information contained in them, thrown in for good measure, teaching us that the less we talk about the Taurus judge, the better. In any case, his voice of reason will be missed dearly. When a loved person leaves us for good, people often call for a moment of silence. Paul was, if anything, beloved. But I don't really think silence is what he would have wanted. Let me show you what I mean. In case you haven't already recognized it, this is the new and improved compact mini meat target. Typically it consists of pork chop pectorals, which I had to substitute for beef steaks instead. It is grilling season after all, and pork chops are in high demand recently. So this meat target consists of beef steak pectorals, pork ribs in the front, oranges to simulate lung tissue, pork ribs in the back, 3 layers of t-shirt in the front, 3 layers of t-shirt in the back, and it's followed up by at least 30 layers of high-tech fleece bullet stop. You see, in my experience, silence is a very bad conductor for spreading knowledge and sharing enthusiasm, which is, for this presentation, I decided on a minute of continuous fire instead. To that end, I have brought a variety of firearms and ammunition, which basically represents the whole of my collection up to this point. That comes with 2 caveats. 1. I do realize that it might actually take me longer than a minute to fire all these. I apologize in advance. And 2, some people may find it tedious to listen to me listing up all this stuff. To those people, I suggest you skip to the part of the video where you see me standing, aiming downrange, getting ready to fire. For those who are still here, this is what we got. We're going to start off with a Glock 44 chambered in .22 long rifle, and we're going to shoot these Aguila white, red, and black box 38 grain jacketed hollow points. Next in line is a CZ VZ50 chambered in .32 ACP, and we'll be firing this cellar pellet black and gold box 73 grain full metal jackets. For the VZ24 and the VZ38, we're going to shoot these Gecko red and black box 380 ACP. Next up is a PM Makarov chambered in 9mm Makarov. And we'll be shooting these Gecko red and black box 95 grain full metal jackets. This here is a ZZ75 chambered in 9mm, and we'll be shooting this cellular and pellet gold and black box 124 grain full metal jackets. Up next we have a 1911 from Norinco. It's the 1911 A1 chambered in 45 ACP, and we'll be shooting these Gecko black box 230 grain full metal jackets. Up next is an Alpha Proi 357 Magnum revolver, and we'll be shooting these S&B gold and black box 158 grain full metal jackets. Up next is a VZ52 chambered in the 7.62 by 25 Tokarev cartridge, and we'll be shooting this stuff. If we move on, got a WBP jack, a CSA VZ58, and a VZ52/57. They all shoot the same 7.62 by 39 cartridge, for which we have this Limix rebranded Russian military surplus stuff. Up next, we have a Zastava M24 52Z, which is chambered in 8mm Mauser. And we have chosen these S&B golden black box 196 grain full metal jackets. Up here we have a Finnish Mosin Nagant 9130, and we'll be shooting the 7.62 by 54R S&B green and black box 196 grain full metal jackets. And we're going to finish off with a CZ ZP49 double barrel 12 gauge shotgun. And we'll be shooting these Lequien law enforcement home defense 12 gauge rubber slugs. Well, that last shot was quite underwhelming. Anyway, let's see how we did. And there we have it. We shared so much knowledge and spread so much enthusiasm, our meat target didn't even stand a chance. Silence could not have achieved this. It is often said that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. My goal with this video was to show my respect for the man, the myth, the legend, in the only way that made sense to me. Whether I have achieved that goal, you will be the judge. So as always, don't try anything of this at home. I'm what you call a nerd. And thanks for watching the shooting at a meat target for as long as it takes with everything I got as a tribute to Paul video.